Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Talking Ball podcast. Today, different group. Two of the boys just couldn't make it. Expected, but what can you do? What can you do?
We're already falling apart. We're already falling apart.
The commitment's already falling apart. But what can we do? I mean, here we are today. Different type of video today. You know, the last one we did a podcast, we're kind of discussing a lot of the season that we had. Today, in our second sort of video, we're going to be playing some games. Actually, we thought, you know, might as well two people. Probably the best ball knowledge out of the group, just to be fair. So we've got two games. So I've got a game plan for play, bench, sell. So I know a lot of you guys are probably familiar with this. People have probably played this before, where we just pick three players. One player we would play in our starting 11. One player we bench, and one player we'd sell. So I'll be giving a few options there, and then Coco's got his game.
I'm just doing a would you rather. So simple questions. Would you rather one or the other? Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Exactly. Well, I mean, short episode today because we had to bring the content. We had to bring it. Yeah, Can't stop now.
We're committed to you guys. We're committed already now.
Consistency has to continue. Yeah, so, do you want to start or should I start?
Yeah, I mean, I'll start. I think.
Okay,
you start with the players first. Let's start with the players. So, all right. So, I've thought of a mix. You know, I've done it mainly Premier League predominant because that's mainly the area where we're going to be like talking about most. But I've got a few like names from outside the Prem. So, I've got first one. This one's maybe like quite a difficult one actually to maybe say, but we're going to basically base those of like this season because rather than throughout the whole career, because some players are different ages and this sort of stuff. All right. So first one, right? Cristiano Romero, Ben White, and Konate.
Ooh, this season. Damn, that's a hard one.
It's not an easy one. I won't lie.
Okay, based off this season, I've got to say, because the season like Liverpool had, they were on for a quadruple. I know Konate didn't play in every single game, but he was playing some key games, and I think he did well in the games he played. Even the Champions League final, they lost, but he still played.
Who are you debating for the starting point? Because for me, I feel like
it's between Romero and Konate to start.
Yeah, that's what it is for me.
I know. So I'm selling White.
Selling Ben White.
Yeah, I'm selling
Jez,
Ben White.
I hope you're in tears.
Yeah. He's fucking throwing a hissy fit right now.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I think just because the season, like, if Spurs, I'd be saying Romero if Spurs were on a freaking quadruple for like most of the season. So yeah, I got to say Konate, start Konate, bench Romero, and sell Ben White for me.
I think, you could. I would back that. I think, even though like Konate, right? The thing with Konate, he started most Champions League games for Liverpool, and he's obviously had like a big influence on that. But the thing is, while I kind of maybe put Romero in above Konate, the reason is because you take Konate out of that team, Matip probably influences the team the same amount as Konate does. It's right, they have different like characteristics and stuff, but you take Romero out of that Spurs team, it's a big miss. Like he's been like fundamental to the defensive style that Conte's played this season. Yeah, that's the only reason why I'd sneak it slightly ahead. But in terms of players, I feel like Konate is just a beast. Like he's like so complete as a defender already at his young age.
Yeah, so. To be fair though, it's probably just because they have Van Dijk on the other side. Like, I'm sure if you swap Romero and Konate like teams, you'd say the same thing if Romero swapped for Matip. Like,
I don't think I know. I'd back that.
None of them are like beating Van Dijk. So, but I do it, and plus Romero Did he come in January?
Romero.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. No. He came in summer.
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking because Konate scored a couple like goals as well. Like he's
from headers. Yeah.
Like semi-final FA Cup against City, few Champions League.
I think like Romero's more like a Diaz type player where he more like reads the game. He's like agile, like he's quick. He like in that sense he's good, and obviously he's been playing in the back three, so that obviously gives you more cover in general. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, I think it's quite close. For me, I put
Yeah.
Romero as starter, but I would understand why you put Canate.
Yeah.
All right,
That's a good
another
first
one.
Yeah.
It's a good first one, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got sort of like similar levels. This one, all right, it's a good one. I think Rodri, Fabinho, and Casemiro
Ooh, of this season.
of this season. Now, obviously, we're talking like we're gonna have to. Casemiro is mainly gonna be a Champions League input because
Yeah.
you haven't really probably watched him as much in La Liga.
I mean, still, like, has he played a lot of games? Did he play? How many games has he played in La Liga this year? When you won La Liga,
He's guaranteed to start, right?
guaranteed
In that
start.
team.
I
Yeah.
mean, to be fair, it's close, very close for me. I think for me, damn, this is hard. I think I'm putting
It's very
Rodri.
hard.
I think I'm starting Rodri
I'm starting Rodri.
just because I think the other two don't do what he does. Like, they're a bit more defensive minded, maybe you could say. Like, I don't think they could do the same job in that City team as him.
Yeah, no, I back that.
So I think that's what like differentiates him. But then I've got to go Casemiro and then Fabinho. So
yeah, I would back that.
off this season, I mean Champions League, La Liga. So
yeah. I mean, you can't disregard that. Yeah, I mean, like even you see his performance against Liverpool, right? And like even in any of those other games, you kind of saw like the way he wins the ball back, the way he
he's just got that like nous.
I mean, defense.
He reads the game
he's got
so
that
well.
experience as well. Like he reads the game very well. Like he's just consistently like in that sort of like. I think in terms of maybe on the ball, I would say Fabinho and Rodri are probably better. But
I would say
Fabinho's
like better on the ball, but because Casemiro's had a better season, that's why. But I rate Liverpool fans. Don't cry.
Yeah.
I rate Fabinho a lot.
But there is going to be a lot of tears here. There's going to be
of course. Because, it's expected.
I'm sure these prem sexuals now are going to flip and bounce on me and like coming at like, but no. I mean like, that's I mean,
I mean, 2 Mickey Mouse Cups for Liverpool, no goals scored in either, 1 on penalties, just not really anywhere in the Champions League final. Well, they didn't win the Prem. I mean, I like the Liverpool team. I like Fabinho, but off this season, Rodri and
I would like that.
Yeah, so
all right, moving on. This one, young boys. We've got Pedri, we've got Foden, and we got Jude Bellingham.
That's less close to me. I think start Foden, bench Pedri, sell Jude. I'm sorry. I think Jude hasn't hit that Pedri and Foden levels yet.
The thing is with Jude, right, is he needs a move. As simple as that. Like, I think he's even in that Dortmund team, right? He's like, what is he, 18 now? He plays like such a key role in the way that team plays. He's so box to box. He's like, he's very good. But at the same time, I do want to see how he fits into sort of like a bigger side, like a team where he might not be like the such standout player. He does stand out a lot, and like there's a reason maybe even at England he doesn't start most games. It's like even though he does perform up to like probably the best that he should be starting, but yeah, I mean the debate really is between the Foden and Pedri, and from this season, I think both of them haven't really had like consistent starts. Pedri's had it mostly because of injury, but Foden maybe as well because team selection. Pep doesn't like start him all the time. But I mean, I think both of them are generational. If I'm going to be honest.
No, that's interesting because the Athletic did a good they did a good piece on Gavi, and they were sort of comparing like Gavi, Pedri, and Fati. And I was going to ask you this, but would you? So like obviously Pedri's a bit more developed and has a bit of a longer. Who would you rather take, Pedri or Gavi?
No, I definitely right now I'd rather take Pedri.
Yeah, right now, but I'm saying like in the future, I reckon
the thing is with Gavi, right? Seeing from what Gavi, he's 17 now, right? He's got an insane potential as well. But from what I've seen of him, like Pedri, the way Pedri plays, reminds me more of he's got a very similar style to Iniesta, and I just like I like that style of player. That's like he like glides across the pitch. I rate that more in terms of like watching players play like that. Gavi's more like sometimes to me he feels a bit like lost in between like the style of player he is. Obviously he's 17, he's got ages of time to like. But the thing is, Gavi's not got like Pedri's guaranteed to continue at Barca for years now. He signed that contract. Even Gavi's contract ends next season, so I don't even know where he's going to end up. What his career is going to take him.
The contract negotiations are pretty like slow, I think. For Gavi.
Yeah, they're very slow. They're very slow.
Yeah, there's a big chance he moves somewhere. And I think Gavi's more of a player to play in another league than Pedri.
No. I agree. I think because obviously he's younger and he can be molded into like a different type of player. But I think Gavi is more like high energy, more like a bit more like
Pedri's a classic like La Liga type. Like
he's a classic like Iniesta. Like you can see him like that. So yeah, I mean, yeah.
Here's a question as well. You're a Madrid fan, got the Madrid shirt.
Yeah.
Just signed Tchouaméni today.
Yeah.
Announcement. Yeah. Would you swap any of your young midfielders for Jude?
Any of my young midfielders?
So Camavinga, Valverde, Tchouaméni. Would you swap any of them for Jude?
It's tough, right? Because I feel like
I didn't think it'd be that tough, to be fair, compared to the other three. Like Jude's got a big ceiling, but I don't know. Like
the thing is tough. I personally wouldn't, right? I personally wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I know from what I've seen of those three, the level they can play at, and
exactly,
and like the way they work in the team, that I just wouldn't change that. Obviously, Tchouaméni, like he's a different style of player to Jude anyway. He's a DM, but he's like Casemiro, so I wouldn't swap him for Jude anyway. But if you would compare him to Camavinga or something, like the way Camavinga has been and influenced his team and the future he has, like I for me personally, I wouldn't do it, but I would understand if people were like, we could like even in big games, you know how we play like 4-4-2, sort of kind of a 4-4-2 with Vini and Ben's just like link up. But Valverde's mostly like box to box, but on the right. It could work with a three like in Camavinga, Jude and Tchouaméni. I don't know. For me, I wouldn't do it.
No, I think that the question marks are just there because Jude on that big stage, big against like big teams yet. Like he hasn't
been able to.
He hasn't shown that yet. Like he's played well for England. He just played very well against Germany for England, and he's had a good performances for England. But it's that club consistency level. Like, you know, I mean, he needs that. He needs to be playing Champions League. He needs to be playing a better side. Exactly. Okay. Where he can stand out more. Next one. That's another one. Next one. Let's go. All right. This one is a techie one. I think. All right. Let me say it. Son. Mane. And Vini. Ooh. I think I'm starting Son, benching Vini, and actually, this is difficult.
It's difficult.
I'm selling Mane. He wasn't on.
I'm selling Mane.
Yeah, he wasn't the same level as those two. Yeah. I'm just thinking Son scored more, but assisted less, and Vini kind of had double whammy. So actually, no, Vini. Start Vini, bench Son.
I think.
The Wi-Fi.
He's done it in the Prem, and Son and Kane is a very similar partnership to Vini and Benz.
Yeah.
So like, there's a very direct comparison there. I think you put Son in the Madrid team, and he probably does get similar numbers.
They do, they do a similar job. But you have to say, like, because Vini is only
top tier player, very underrated, always underappreciated.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, actually, it could go either way. I'll back Vini all the way, but it could go either way.
Absolutely, that's very difficult.
Yeah.
Either one, I can't even decide. Both. Start both. I'd get them both in the team.
It's tough.
I'll have to get them
We need
both.
people to let us know, man. This is going on TikTok. We need people to let us know in those
Yeah.
comments.
You had
But this is a tough
you had
one.
a fat lag there. I couldn't hear you.
Did I?
Yeah, you're fat lag.
All right, calm. All right, next one. We've got Sturridge,
Sturridge.
Daniel Sturridge,
Fucking hell. All right.
Jermaine Defoe,
All right.
and Marcus Rashford, all in their prime years, prime version of each player.
Fucking hell. Now, Defoe first.
Put
Man had
Defoe
a
first.
man had a
We're talking at
career.
their season.
But what's Defoe? Yeah, what's Defoe's prime years?
Defoe's prime years, you would say probably Spurs.
Yeah.
Don't know, it was like 07, 08, sometime around then.
How many goals did he score that season? I wasn't fucking watching football. I wasn't watching Jermaine Defoe then.
No, I mean, he was putting up like 20 plus goals.
Yeah,
in-
like consistently,
in
like
seasons.
throughout his career. To be fair.
Yeah, I'm talking. Compare that. Yeah, I'm talking compared to their prime.
Yeah, and I'm
We're talking
comparing that
Sturridge
to
prime, Suarez.
Sturridge SAS. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm just thinking, is Sturridge the same player without Suarez? Like Defoe, who did he have help? Peter Crouch, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he did play like 4-4-2, but he was more like clinic. Yeah, he was more like consistently playing alongside different strikers, and he'd do well.
Yeah, I've got to just
Defoe,
say, I think I just rate Defoe more as well.
yeah, no, it's true.
I think maybe Sturridge was just a bit more technically like better, just like skills and stuff.
But the thing is, right, we say this right, but Rashford's the only one out of those three that at one point was being tutored to be like world class. Like,
Yeah, but because we know now what's happened.
Yeah, we know now what's happened, right? But you could say, all right, maybe there were more number nines in the era of like Sturridge and Defoe, which was why like they were like always like not maybe as appreciated as much during their careers. But like Rashford at his prime,
Yeah, but he wasn't putting up numbers and shit.
he wasn't putting up numbers, but in terms
compared to the other two,
as a footballer, let's say forget the numbers, like
as a footballer, as a footballer, I'm putting Rashford first. I think
Rashford. I think prime Rashford. I think it has to be first.
If you ask me, if I was making a five-a-side team, and which one of those?
Rashford, no, I'd definitely put
that's
Rashford.
Rashford, isn't it? Yeah,
I'd put Rashford, and it would definitely be. I'd probably put Sturridge second.
Yeah,
like
same,
Sturridge was also
same.
like in his day, like
I just remember that outside of the foot goal in the Europa
getting
final,
in the Europa League final. Yeah.
that was techie.
That's true. That was techie.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, based on a pure footballing ability, then Rashford, Sturridge, Defoe. That's disrespect to Defoe. To be fair, though, still like
it's disrespect to Defoe.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean it's a tough one. It's a tough one to be fair. All right, I've got one to end it on. This is the classic. Been said by many people before.
Oh no.
Could get it would have got messy if we had Liverpool, a Chelsea, and a United fan here.
Yeah.
But I'm saying Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes. The classic English three.
Yeah, it's a classic one, isn't it?
Yeah. I think I know what people usually put.
It depends what fan you are, isn't it?
Depends what fan you are, but I think even as a neutral, if you're not a fan of either of those three teams.
If I was a fan of okay,
and let's not compare their careers because I think it does injustice, as in like their
no, that's what I'm thinking. But I think I'd say fucking Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes. That's what I think I would say.
The thing is, right, I think all right, so the Gerrard Lampard was in arguably a better team at certain stages than either of those two.
Yeah.
Because I think even with Scholes, right, Scholes was in some very, very good Man United sides.
Yeah.
But like Gerrard was the least out of those three. Gerrard was
he was like
never. Gerrard, I think for me is definitely the. All right, so yeah, we just technical difficulties there. Gonna have to cut that bit. But yeah, Lampard, Gerrard, Scholes. What's the official verdict then?
Mine's Gerrard, Just because I think Lampard was such a high scoring midfielder, then Lampard, then Scholes. So
I think Scholes as a player, I think I rate more than Lampard. I won't lie. I think out of those two,
I understand that as well. To be fair,
Scholes is very underappreciated.
yeah,
Very, very underappreciated in this debate.
Yeah, United had a lot of like some superstars, right? But they also had people like who didn't get as much credit because they had those
Exactly.
superstars.
Yeah, facts.
Like
That's facts.
Who always says it? Like Gary Neville always says it on Sky Sport. He's like, we had the Ronaldos, we had the Cantonas in the team, and like the Roonies, but then we also had
Then you had like him.
him and like Michael Carrick and stuff. Just who?
Like Darren Fletcher and
exactly.
Yeah.
So I think Scholes
that's true.
But he like doesn't get that much praise as maybe a Gerrard and a.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah.
Wow, that's some hard ones.
There's some good ones there.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get on to the would you rathers now.
Well, before that, actually, you know what I've just remembered, right? So at the start of the season that's just gone, I was gonna make like an FPL like roundup of each game, like each match week of each game. And I'll just write a couple sentences about it. So I only ever did match week 1. So shall I read you what I wrote for each?
Go on.
Each game. So it's quite a funny read. I read it last night, and I thought it would be good to just read on here. So match week 1, Brentford versus Arsenal, 2-0. It was the first game of the season, right?
Yeah.
Brilliant Brentford and awful Arsenal. Good team performance from Brentford. White, Emile Smith-Rowe stood out for Arsenal. So Emile Smith-Rowe went on to have a pretty good season.
Yeah.
Manchester United versus Leeds was 5-1. Standout Bruno hat-trick, no clean sheet for United. Didn't watch the game, but Varane signs for United. This is a time machine.
Okay.
Chelsea v Crystal Palace 3-0. I wrote this from a very FPL perspective, so you understand when I say Chelsea defenders may be good, but subject to rotation. Werner, same bozo. He must have missed a lot of chances that game.
Yeah.
Norwich v Liverpool. Liverpool won 3-0. Salah, Mr. Reliable on points. Liverpool defense clean sheet again.
Okay. Yeah.
Leicester v Wolves 1-0. Vardy gets goals every season. Leicester disappointing though. Everton v Southampton. This is a funny one. Everton impressive. Dark horse again? ?
Oh no.
What a prediction that is.
Whoa, what a prediction that
Dominic
is.
Calvert-Lewin an option again for the team. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's injured for like 75% of the year.
Yeah.
Watford v Aston Villa 3-2. Watford won that game. Brendia a fraud. Sarr might come in. Watford could do well and stay up. And they went down. Burnley v Brighton. Brighton won 2-1. Brighton defense not look good, but no. Brighton defense not good at set pieces. Thought they would have done better. No other players of note in this game. Where Newcastle v West Ham. West Ham won 4-2 away. West Ham brilliant second half. Antonio and Ben Rama looked dangerous combination. I remember at that point at the start, everyone thought like there would be quite a good.
Yeah,
deal.
I was one of the biggest because I watched their few preseason games, and because Ben Rama I rated so much from Brentford. Like I watched bare of him in the Championship, but her season was awful at West Ham, and I thought, it's never. Yeah. But that partnership was Kane-Son levels at the start.
Yeah, exactly. And the final game, probably the most surprise one of that game week, Tottenham v Man City 1-0. Awful City, 3 1-0 losses in a row. No goals in 4 games at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. City need a striker. Harry Kane confirmed ? That's another. There's 3 predictions in there which are very poor.
Yeah, very, very questionable there.
I thought that was funny to just look back on. To be fair,
no, that's true. That should have been carried on.
Yeah, that should have been carried on. That would have been good to see like the progression of each stuff. But now we're going into a would you rather. So not really any players here, but like sort of scenarios of what you would do in a situation. All right. So picture this. It's the World Cup final or the Champions League final, whatever game, right? 90th minute penalty. You're taking it. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather smash it in, no nonsense Brexit penalty?
Yeah.
Or you're Panenka in it in the 90th minute of the final game of like
No, I'm smashing it. I have to
smash it, no Brexit.
Yeah, I'm smashing it. Brexit. Yeah, I'm full throttling it.
Exactly. Imagine if if you fuck that Panenka up, everyone is slating you. You're probably getting assaulted and everything.
No way, bro. I don't have the balls to do
that.
that.
As long as you smash it as well, and it's like a decent like, as long as it's just fucking not straight at the keeper or some shit. Like no one's gonna. If it's a mad save, at least people are gonna be like, fair enough, it's a mad save.
No, I agree. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm definitely just full throttle that.
All right,
wherever it goes.
Second one, win the World Cup or 2 Champions Leagues.
No, it's got to be the World Cup, surely.
What about if it was 3 Champions Leagues?
It's still got to be the World Cup because, like, the World Cup's something that, like, that is like elite level. Like Champions League, there's a lot of mid players that have got Champions League.
But you could also say there's a lot of mid players who've won the World Cup and not really played a role. But if you win like 3 Champions Leagues, like you're gonna be a part of that team. Like, at what point does it get where the Champions League overtakes the World Cup stuff? Because like
the thing is, so it depends what country. All right, it depends what country. Like, if I'm saying Iraq for me, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like win the World Cup, that's like 10 Champions Leagues.
Yeah,
That's just like. But I'm saying like if it's like England or if it's like England, it's still big though because like imagine like you win the first World Cup since '66.
Yeah, it does depend.
Like it is massive. You'll be a national hero. Like surely that probably resonates more like.
Only if you play a key part though, like not if you're a bench warmer.
All right, if we're saying key part in both,
I'd rather key part in both would be World Cup.
Yeah, if we're saying bench warmer World Cup compared to key part of 3 Champions Leagues, obviously I'll take the Champions League.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's a good one though.
Would you rather score an own goal or miss a winning penalty?
Ooh.
So 2 bad ones.
What's the context of the own goal? You lose the game because of it.
Yeah, because if you miss the penalty, you don't win the game. Yeah, so yeah. So it's either you score the own goal to make it 2-1 to the opponent, or
no, I'd rather miss the penalty. No, I'd rather miss the penalty.
You rather miss. Yeah, but what if the penalty was like it's 2-2 and you're Liverpool? Okay, so it's Liverpool, Man City final last day. You're a Liverpool player. It's 2-2 versus Wolves. You need to score to get ahead of City. City have drawn. You've missed the penalty and you've lost the title.
Yeah, but it's. I think for me, like I might get less blame for that rather than if we're literally borderline about to win it, we're about to win the league, and imagine you score an own goal, and you lost the league for your team. I don't know. I feel like that hits more. Like that's surely just.
Does it depend on the type of penalty miss? Like if you fucking sky it and it's just nowhere near, like that's way worse than if you like sort of the keeper saves it, like a good save. That's worse. What if it was like you literally just like fucking skied it? Like you said Brexit penalty.
What's the own goal though? What's the own goal?
The own goal could be like, you're like defending a corner and like it like deflects off you in.
No, that's fine. I'm talking if I like smashed it in.
No, obviously not.
Headed it in as an own goal. Like
like it's like you know what that Bale own goal is at Spurs when someone just smacked at his face and just went in.
Oh yeah, no, I'd rather get that then. I'd rather do that.
Yeah, own goal. Fair enough.
Yeah, I'd rather score the own goal.
For the fourth one, score an overhead kick just messing around with your friends in a park, or provide an assist in a like competitive match. And it's not like a great assist, just like
overhead kick.
You get
what's a competitive match though?
It's just like Sunday League. Like that's just a
no, an overhead kick, bro. Overhead kick any day. That memory's resonating for the rest of my life. Bro.
Yeah, that's factually fair. That if you score a banger,
that means more.
Yeah, it does. I know what you mean. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, definitely that.
Tap in goal or beautiful assist.
what's the context? Just
Not really much, not really any context, but like it's just a normal game. Like, would you rather be that Kevin De Bruyne pass or the Sterling tap in?
we're also professional football.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
like playing like a professional match.
Yeah.
No, the tapping.
You ask or tap in?
It's a goal though. It's a goal. You got a goal.
I'd rather take the assist.
Yeah, but you score. You've got a goal though. Like got
It's
goals,
a fucking tap in, bro. You're just gonna be called
but
like fucking tap in merchant.
I don't care, bro. I've got 20 goals. No one's realistically. If you score 25 goals, and if you score like flipping 25 tap-ins a season, but get like 3 beautiful assists, you're not gonna be remembered for that. Like,
Nah, people will class you as like one of the best passers in the league and shit. Like, no one's gonna class you as a fucking one of the best tap in merchants.
it was just like saying, "Oh, would you rather just be like an out-and-out number 9 that's just tapping it in, or like a mad cam?"
You'd rather be Ronaldo or Messi. Okay, this is the last one I've got on my thing, but I can get more. Score the winner in the Europa League final, or just make an appearance in the Champions League final.
But wait, am I playing well in the Champions League final? Or
Nah, you just make an appearance. You just come on in like the 70th minute, and it's just like.
And we win.
Nah, you don't win. No, I can't say if you win or lose.
But if I score
Just
Europa
make an
League,
appearance. Just make an appearance.
But if I score Europa League, we win.
Yeah, winner.
Win the Europa League.
Winner Europa League.
Oh no, I'd score the winner. I'd score the winner in Europa League.
Yeah, I think I would as well.
If I can't guarantee win or lose in Champions League final, I'm not going to be remembered for losing the Champions League final.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, I'd score the winner, bro. That's history for my club, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely that.
Let's see if I can get some more. And have like a couple.
That's more. That's a decent one.
Would you rather score a hat trick and lose the game, or win the game without scoring?
Ooh. So should rather just be a selfish twat, or actually like rate your team. Nah, I'd score the hat trick.
Oh, classic Ronaldo fan. Classic Ronaldo fan.
Yeah, I'd score the hat trick.
Classic Ronaldo fan. Score the hat trick and lose the game instead of win the game.
Bro, he scores hat tricks and wins games. That's the point.
Fuck yeah, but you've lost in this game. You've lost it. Fuck yeah.
But nah.
That's all for what this website had.
Nah, I mean, it's all right. To be fair, those are some decent ones. But yeah, like we've got a summer transfer window now coming up. Everything's moving about. We discussed Tchouaméni as well.
I think next week we'll have a bit more of a conversation if everyone's back here as well.
Yeah, no, because we have a lot more. We've got a lot more rumors and stuff to talk about. We've got a few more like ideas of like games to play and hopefully another podcast coming soon. Just generally discussing stuff. But yeah, I mean, like this is probably just like a different style of video to maybe the usual podcast that we get playing these sorts of games. So yeah, I mean, like obviously if people like this stuff, then drop us a like.
Good to keep the content going. Yeah, follow us, subscribe.
Follow us on our TikTok.
Share it, share it to all your friends if you enjoyed it.
Yeah. We're active on TikTok now, so you guys can follow our stuff. We've got some funny videos as well, like that'll be coming through. So yeah, I mean, thanks for watching, guys, and
See you guys in the next one
with a new video. Yeah, see ya.
Yeah.